And good morning. It's finally Friday. 68 degrees out there, but watch the weather. Could be some severe storms today. JC?
And good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up. Well, y'all may have noticed my new look.
Don't like it.
This is Athens in the AM on a Friday morning edition of Cooper and Company Live. Matthew, I appreciate you coming in this morning. He said, nice chain. Dang right, it's a nice chain. Yeah, thank y'all for getting up with us. A little stormy. Gloria, have the weather for you in just a moment. Matthew, Kyle, Chick-fil-A in here this morning. There they are. David Hodges joins for the first time, Mr. Gold, and probate judge soon to be, Don Mansell. Good morning, Don.
How you doing there, Dan?
Saw you yesterday at the bean. I didn't even eat any beans. I don't think you did either.
I didn't. I had to take my daughter to the airport. We were buzzing around.
David, how are you?
Good. Yourself?
Thanks for the chain.
Not a problem.
Yeah, Matthew.
Doing well this morning. It looks nice, man. I told you already, so.
Yeah, You made fun of me, didn't you?
Well, you know, kind of, sort of, but.
See, Matthew, what you didn't know at the time you was making fun of me, the man sitting beside you owns 3. He's known as Mr. Gold.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's his Mr. Gold.
They call me Mr. Gold.
That's right. They call him Mr. Gold. You folks got a pocket full or a drawer full of stuff, we might be buying it, setting up a little shop right here in Athens. First and foremost, I want to take time out. Paul Scrimsher come in here, East Limestone Band supporter here. You gave us an award the other night, but you were up here today to make me look good and do something official.
Well, I don't know about making you look good with that chain and all.
Yeah, step over here. Don't let the bling bug you.
Well, I just want to add a little more bling to you.
All right.
We, the Band Boosters, come up with this to present to you and Miss Gloria for the help that y'all do for us.
Dennis Black know I'm getting this?
Don't know. Dennis, yes, Dennis does know.
I saw him at Walmart last
you were
Friday.
getting it the other night. But y'all have always been real good to us to help us out with whatever we got going on, be it night of bands, the yard sales that we have, or whatever. And we just want to say thank you for it.
All right. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. All right. Way to go. All right. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, too. Let's get with the weather right now. Stay safe today. Don't watch us if you notice a lot of hail or something going on. Turn on channel 48 or 19, one of the 2 good ones in Huntsville. Here's Gloria with the weather right now.
Yes, definitely do that because there could be some hail and some strong winds today, but 68 degrees out there right now feels quite nice. Yesterday was an absolutely gorgeous day. Hope you got to stay outside and enjoy a little bit of it. Anyway, high temperatures today of 74. Tomorrow 57 with your low of 37. And look at the rest of the forecast for the weekend. So weekend should be okay. A little bit of clouds out there. A few clouds anyway, but not bad. And there are a few articles in the paper. Here's the first one. Damaging winds, hail may, of course, be the biggest threat today. So definitely watch that. And then look at the spring day yesterday. A lot of people were out and about, and they're saying that they are anticipating a storm coming in, especially because the weather has been so warm lately, and, of course, the wind. 230-4988 gets us this morning. And Tony is not on the phone, so probably be a good time to call. How are you guys?
Great.
Good, good. We have Kyle Looney in here this morning, filling in for a missing Corey, who's out of town visiting a girlfriend. We'll see if he returns anyway. But
it's tough doing a morning TV show, boys.
I think it's that gold chain weighing you down.
My neck's like this.
Hard to keep your head up, huh?
Yeah, it is. David making his first appearance up here this morning too, but look here, Judge. All this stuff legal, isn't it?
As far as I know.
Yeah, as far as you know. Man. How many people have stuff laying around in a drawer or something like this right here they want to get rid of?
Well, they don't think about getting rid of it.
Do you take in wedding bands?
We do. We get a lot of wedding bands.
You probably have a lot of them.
I got kind of a collection of them going on.
We don't get a lot of stuff like that in. These are just some pieces that we chose to keep because they were too nice. So,
yeah, we're going to go over some of that stuff in them. I bet you have quite a collection, don't you?
Somewhat. I do.
Yeah, I bet. Matthew, what's new with you?
Not much. Just trying to get ready for this 5K coming up here in a little bit over a month now. So.
What's the deal on that, people, in case we don't get a chance to mention it again? What's the registration and everything on that?
Right now you can register on active.com. You can get there through our website. Go to chickfil-a.com/AthensAL, and there you can find it. So, and it'll tell you how to register and all that. So, but April 14th, 8 a.m. So, should be hopefully.
That's tax day, isn't it?
Tax day will be Monday. So
The next
April
day,
first.
yeah,
It'll be the
okay,
16th,
yeah,
so.
okay.
April
Extra
17th,
day
I
this
think,
year.
yeah.
Judge, how are
Few
you?
extra-
I'm doing great, Jamie. How are you
You
doing?
about to work yourself to death?
Well, I've put a lot of miles on the last couple of weeks, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And it seems like every day we want to go do something, it starts raining outside. I don't know how that works,
It's
but
raining outside now. I just looked downstairs. Do y'all know, are y'all basketball fans? I know you're a coach. It was on this date, 50 years ago today, that Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in a game. Says here, fact and legend, 50 years ago today, Chamberlain was then 25 years old, played for the Philadelphia Warriors, scored an NBA record 100 points in a 169-147 victory against the New York Knicks. In basketball circles, David, pay attention, this is the record, the equivalent of Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hitting streak. He had 55 rebounds that year. It's a record, Matthew, and averaged 50-point scoring averages for the 61-62 season. That's phenomenal.
That's amazing. And that's before a three-point line, right?
Yes.
So,
We've got a shot. This is the look at this. Here's the 100 point. Well, he ain't got to go but an inch and a half to the basket.
Reach right up there.
What did he die about 10, 15 years ago?
seems like.
Claims to have slept with 20,000 women.
Well, that'll do it. That's right.
That'd kill anybody. He wore himself out.
No comment, right?
that's right.
I mean, all that came out in his book and everything, didn't it? Yeah. You know, he got that. I would, wore himself out, so that's the way it looked doing
All
that.
right,
So
all right.
I bet he had a lot of gold, David.
Probably so.
Yeah, probably left a lot too. Don, I know we're going to talk with you in length here in a little bit. Election's coming up a week from Tuesday. What do you got planned for this weekend? Where are you?
We have several things. The Veterans Museum Coffee Call
Tomorrow.
is a big deal tomorrow morning. And then, of course, I've been involved in this Pokes Out thing now for 17 years, and that's coming up a week from
Isn't
today.
that kind of hard to
Bad and
work in with
Yeah.
campaigning for probate judge?
Generally, you have to practice once a week for about 2 months before that thing goes. So, if you're in a couple of skits, so you're doing that 3 nights a week.
Phew.
And then, then everything else on top of that.
We ought to get all their votes because your competitor's not in it, is he?
Not as far as I know, he's not.
I noticed you were very nice to him yesterday up there when you saw him at the
Well,
Bean
you
Day.
don't have to be mean. Well,
You were mean to me.
Well, it's easy to
David
be
was here
mean.
for my press conference. You were too. David was in the studio.
he was legal to you.
Yeah.
Kept
Yep.
it straight.
Those folks up there, Jeff Hodges and
Yeah,
all those
super
guys,
guys, super
they're
guys.
all first class.
Yeah, they are. Hey, speaking of the chili challenge, let me tell you were there Saturday, had a booth set up
Was.
right next to your opponent. Let me tell you when it's coming. Here's the schedule for when this 1 hour is going to run, sponsored by Mr. Gold. 24th Annual Hospice Chili Challenge starts tonight at 7, Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday at 2, Monday morning at 6, noon, and 9 that day in place of the Country Rovers. And then Tuesday morning, we will give you the schedule for the remainder of the week. It'll run some 15 times at least, a 1 hour special. And the sponsors on that you just saw on there, Kernut for Circuit Court Clerk, Greg for Governor,
No.
and Don Mansell for Probate Judge. Parker Griffith, of course, for Congress, and Sarah down at Athens Rehabilitation Center. You're in it too, Matthew, so don't worry.
I appreciate that.
We got some shots of Lisa there and had our picture taken with the cow and all that.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of
I think that's a male cow.
I can't remember what that was.
You can't remember who was inside
Who
the
was
cow.
inside the cow.
David, you were there hanging around.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Was that your
myself.
first chili challenge?
No.
Basically, this nugget I got on here, about how much this worth?
I would guess a couple thousand.
Now,
That
hey, Brad,
much?
if you've got time, can you find that picture
Wow.
of me at Walmart the other day with that nugget around my neck? Let's see if we can find this. Now, see, I had another nugget the other day.
A much larger.
All right, yesterday we were traveling back after we left up there. It was coming down 251. Do we have that photo? Brad, I need you to, here's the photo. Gloria got out and took this picture yesterday of these Bradford pears. I want to say this was in between,
Beautiful.
where'd you say that was?
Not coffee
Not, it
pot.
wasn't Black Cat. Between Coffee Pot and Ardmore. What's that little, is there a community name for that? But anyway, that was
don't-
somebody's driveway. Yes, that's what a beautiful day it was yesterday, Matthew, in case you didn't get out of Chick-fil-A.
I was out and about in it yesterday, so it was nice out there
Beautiful.
for sure. So
But anyway, the other
Pretty
day I
much
was down,
first.
this guy could make you a fortune.
Okay.
A friend of mine, Andre Carr,
Had
down at
gold all over
Walmart
him.
last Friday. Yeah, he's remember down at Lindsay Lane
Couple weeks
too.
ago.
He said he had a $40,000 nugget on. You got my photo?
That and the chain.
We'll find it later. I'll show it to you when we come back
Tell
with
him
your
to come
deal.
see me.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think he wants to get rid of it.
he had a Glock on and a Glock on his side and a. You saw it, didn't you, Matthew?
I saw
that
the nugget.
Hey, what do you think, Matthew? You think this might be a new look for me?
No.
Huh?
I mean, you know, if that's what you like, you know, go for it. I mean, you know.
You don't have to be nice all the
Matthew,
time.
do you know that I wore an earring back in 1972?
Thanks for sharing. Did it matter what year then?
All right, that's here.
All right, Tom McAllister in here. We'll try to get to Tom up here later. Tom, I don't know. How many of you three have ever had a pedicure? Come on.
Oh, guys.
Does that
I'm
mean
sorry.
when you take your piss?
Am I the only metrosexual in here?
Probably.
Doug, what about you? You ever had a pedicure? I know Tony had. Come on.
Just you,
sissies.
Tony Gooch, and now Tom
Oh, wait.
McAllister.
Let me go. Brad had just informed me we do have that photograph. Here it is right there. See, look at that, Dave. What do you give me for that?
Cash.
Cash at Mr. Gold. I need to tell Andre to give you a call. He'd
Good
load him
answer.
stuff like that. Well, Tom got his first pedicure yesterday. He got a foot job.
We're not
Loved every
sharing
moment of it. So
photos.
we'll talk with Tom in a little bit. All right. Right now we're going to take a break. I got a little bit of news. I'll tell you about that trial. That guy, that pervert, has been guilty. So we'll talk about that coming back. I'll do a little bit of
back.
news. Then we'll go to some video where we were yesterday along with Judge Mansell
Bean day.
up in Ardmore, Alabama. Saw a lot of good folks up that way.
Sure did. Had a good time.
Yeah, and we'll give a shout out to Doc Oliver, Miss Doc there. I think he was in rehab or
Yeah,
something. so.
he's not been
Yes.
doing very well, but I think he's the last couple of days been doing a little better.
And I don't know if I'll have time to get to it today, but I did do an interview with former probate judge, the legend himself, Mike Davis, and I asked him,
You did.
what kind of probate judge would I have been?
Yeah, there was a tough answer.
Yeah.
What'd you
I
think?
quit laughing. All right, let's take a break. Y'all, hang on.